Thank you, George Halley. He's Julie Wilson's designer. Our next artist was born in Bournemouth, England, raised in Farnham, New York, and he's the artist in residence at the Smith Center in Las Vegas. And he got rave reviews for his Bobby Short tribute at the Carlisle. We couldn't be more delighted that he's here. Clint Holmes.
Hello. As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well. As Columbus announced when he knew he was bounced, it was swell, Isabel, swell. And as Abelard said to Eloise, don't forget to drop a line to me, please. And as Juliet cried in her Romeo's ears, Romeo, why not face the fact, my dear? It was just one of those things, just one of those crazy things, one of those bells that now and then rings, but just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those crazy flights, trip to the moon on gossamer wings, just one of those things. If we thought a bit about the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things, and I mean that. Time to go away. If we thought a little bit about the end of it when we started painting the town, we'd have been aware that our love affair was too hot not to ever cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. I mean, here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, it was great fun, but it was just one of those, as Dorothy said when her romance was dead, as Columbus announced when he knew he was bounced, and as Juliet cried while she sipped cyanide. It was just one of those things. That's Jeffrey Nyman at the keyboard. Jeffrey Nyman. Thank you. So, as everyone has said, this is a thrill. First of all, standing on the stage of the Town Hall. Secondly, performing with so many wonderful artists. And thirdly, celebrating two of the greatest song interpreters that ever walked the planet. We had the honor, Jeffrey and I, of doing a show 2 years ago at the Cafe Carlisle called Remembering Bobby Short. Through the graciousness of our producer, Cecilia Johnson, who is here, and the genius of our director, Larry Moss, who is also here somewhere. We had the honor of doing the show. And I researched it because I wanted to learn more, in particular, about Bobby Short. One of the things I thought I knew is that since Bobby was a quintessential New York performer, he must have done a lot of show tunes. I mean, how many great shows opened and how many anthems were written while Bobby Short was performing here in New York? Well, what I learned was that he didn't really. He chose his Broadway, if you will, material very carefully. So when he sang a song from the theater, it meant a lot to him. And when he thought about it, when he considered it, he often chose Stephen Sondheim. And later, Rodgers and Hart. Once I laughed when I heard you saying that I would be playing solitaire, uneasy in my easy chair. It never entered my mind. Once you told me that I was mistaken, that I would awaken with the sun and order orange juice for one. It never entered my mind. You have what I lack myself, and now I even have to scratch my back myself. Once you warned me that if you scorned me, I'd sing a lonely prayer again and wish that you were there again to get into my hair again. It never entered. The sun comes up, I think about you. The coffee cup, I think about you. I want you so. It's like I'm losing my mind. The morning ends, I think about you. I talk to friends and I think about you. And do they know? It's like I'm losing my mind. All afternoon, doing every little chore, the thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you. Spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind? Or am I losing my mind? And now I even have to scratch my back myself. All afternoon doing every little chore, the thought of you stays bright. Sometimes I stand in the middle of the floor, not going left, not going right. I dim the lights and think about you. Spend sleepless nights to think about you. You said you loved me, or were you just being kind? It never